All right, good morning. You are in my house. I want to show you the coolest part about my entire house. I don't see this in a lot of residential places. I don't know why not. This like would save so many marriages right here. Check this out. How awesome is this? An automated urinal. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite part of the whole house. So unlike MTV Cribs, this is what my closet looks like, an absolute disaster. I would rather show the real thing and just be authentic. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear and then head off to work. Yes, I do straighten at least the tips of my hair. I don't like it like wavy. So then I'll put this paste on there. It's pretty good. I actually had it sent to me and then started buying their stuff they sell it at Target, but it's like a matte paste. So it looks a lot more natural instead of that wet look. I don't like that, personally. All right, let's get this day started. Ask me what do I think about the Tesla. This is what I think. Man, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm upset. This thing will beep at you if you don't do it. Look, I am so upset that I didn't get one of these sooner. That's my only reaction, is that I'm upset that I didn't get this vehicle sooner. The auto drive feature, especially on the interstate, it's insane. Like, I can auto lane change. Check this out. So all I'm gonna do is push my blinker, and you can see it's checking the lanes and just swapped over. I'm gonna go ahead and go back. How crazy is that? And it'll tell me in this screen if there's a car coming up. It even shows like motorcycles. It'll show 18-wheelers. It'll show a truck. It's crazy. And it's got this like 70-inch TV screen. Is the back of Redline at night. I guess technically early morning. It's a little after 5 in the morning. A typical routine for me is I'll get up around 4. And my goal is to get here before 5. Now I'm a few minutes late. It's a little bit challenging trying to put the camera where it needs to be and shave and, you know, get out of the garage and then film me backing out and do all this extra crap. But yeah, the intent is for me to actually be here by 5. So 6 minutes late. 7 minutes. Do not enter, don't knock. Conference call. I broke the rules. I'm a rule breaker. My desk is an absolute nightmare, but it's organized in its own way. You know what I mean? You feel me? Who else has that same, like, yeah. I'm probably, this is about normal though. I clean it up like once a week and it gets that way in like 2 or 3 days. Out to my buddy Jack, who owns Bang energy drink. Reached out to him earlier this week, and he's actually sending my crew some energy drinks to get us through these long hours. Big shout out to Jack and Bang for doing that. Appreciate you. Always nice to hear something happening, especially first thing in the morning. Morning. What are we doing? My second mama. Not right.
Yes, it is.
She absolutely hates being on camera.
Why you keep putting me on camera?
Because I got to. Because you'll get on to me about not giving you morning hugs. And today is my day, my morning in the life of Colin.
Oh my God.
So, background.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm tired.
You're tired? Don't be tired. Here, get you some. She actually bought me these bangs, by the way. And she got me multivitamins. And what did you give me a couple days ago? A bunch of stuff. And crackers. Crackers. Because I almost like passed out. So I'm hypoglycemic. And
You're working me too much.
working you too much. Get out of here. You work more than me.
I know.
Nah, get out. Let's be real here.
Who comes in at 3 o'clock?
Me sometimes.
Okay. You say so.
Okay, I say so. It's gonna be a good day. So it's 5 in the morning and we got this massive cart already full. So it's our first time ever at Redline to have 24 hours at fulfillment. We've worked around the clock before, but not like occupied staffing to fill those consistent times. So we've worked some crazy hours, not gonna lie to you, especially back in the day. But now we've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into automation equipment, just like this machine you see beside me. Miss Gabby absolutely crushing it. Got it made. Imagine doing all these by hand. That'd be a nightmare. You were here before we had this, right? Yeah. This would take like 100 times longer. I couldn't imagine, because you got to tape it and then you have to process it manually. That'd be a nightmare. I don't know about that hat though. I told her we made a deal. I'm gonna buy her a Redline one. So then it's red color and it doesn't say Auburn. Because Roll Tide, that's why. All right guys, so what I'm doing is kind of preparing the day for what all we're gonna be doing, from print slips. So like for instance, this is a pick list. This is showing Fly With Me, which is one of our pieces. And we're doing it by commonalities on colors. So here's the blue with the actual labels that need to go with it. And then the pickers will go through and get the inventory that's needed to fulfill these orders in here. So like this one is Fly With Me in black. The next one underneath it is Spring Lily, and it just continues to go down. But typically I don't do this, but I'm stepping in because we do have a massive influx of orders. And so looking at trying to streamline the process, and what I'm doing right now is we have itemizing it by SKUs so that I know based on the criteria, there's 2 pieces per order, and then we're excluding certain items that would go with it, such as like commonality products that would go through our high volume Pregis machine. So like your Hope plus Nurse Life, we can run that through the high volume machine. These are all pick and pack. MedCross, Medical Cross Red plus Nurse Life in red, black plus Nurse Life in black. So 26 different random tags, and yeah, that is essentially what I'm doing. is now 6:30 in the morning. We have a production meeting at 6:30 with some of the team to go over what we're gonna be doing for the day, safety concerns, any quality checks, and as far as what needs to go out. So those are some of the priority items. All right, guys, so we're at my fulfillment center right now. What I'm doing is I am going through some of the products that were either lost in transit or damaged. I'm reshipping those, as well as cleaning up some of the items that haven't been processed out for one reason or another. We actually made this. This is our first day to use this. We had this at our photo area and I repurposed it. Got a Zebra printer, a ZP450, and brought a laptop from my house so that we can have a mobile pick cart and I can print slips and look at everything, go shelf to shelf, and really clean everything up. The way that, you know, it's constantly evolving with our ERP system that we're implementing with Oracle and NetSuite. It's the inventory control will make it 10 times easier. The vision of what we're trying to do is have mobile pick carts that are very similar to this, and you'll have pickers, packers, and we'll know exactly the inventory, and it'll let them know, hey, go to shelf A, row 6, D, whatever, and it'll tell them exactly where to go. They'll scan the part and it'll take it out of the queue. But until we get that in place, because that's still about 3 to 4 months away, this is the way that we're working. But as you can see from the production, we have a lot of moving parts. We got both powder coat lines running, triple stacked so that we can maximize the line speed. We've got a lot of stuff going on at fulfillment. It's already, I think it's 8:30 in the morning, and we've got over 1,500 parts shipped out so far, or orders shipped out today, and then a bunch prepped and ready to go. So I'm going to keep grinding. So I'll show you guys real quick. This is, I worked on this report this morning. So this is a outstanding fulfillment report as of today, which is April 16th. So right now we have 65,000 orders to get out. Single orders attribute 66% of our total backlog. Double orders attribute 20.9%, and then triple orders are 8.2%. So when you look at the total outstanding number, 95.1% of those total orders are actually only, quantities 3, 2, or 1, majority of them being single quantities. Majority of this high volume will actually go through these Pregis cohesive packaging machines. It's a really, really neat system. It'll tell you the length. It's got a built-in scale. It'll send an API to our shipping platform and send it back and gets the customer's information. It prints and applies the label and then goes into sortation bins. And right now, everything sent through these Pregis machines, because we only ship within the US, are postal service. When we start to go international, we're looking at different carriers, whether that's FedEx or DHL or Postal Service. We'll be able to have 3 sortations so that we can have bins for each one, and it'll actually scoot it that way. So it's pretty neat. So I'll show you how this can work. So here's about 50 signs. There's a good bit of people that ordered this particular sign as a single order, so that's all they bought. And it'll run through this Pregis machine. So while this is getting set up, these are cards that actually go with our order. And the way that we acquire customers is typically through landing pages, and they don't know that we offer other items, so we have to educate the consumer. And so on this card, there's a couple of different variations from a marketing side that we use. One is humanizing it. People like to, know that they're helping a family. It's a family-ran business, veteran-owned and operated, so we tell a small story of and humanize our brand behind the product. Next is we'll show them other products that we make. So whether it's steel decor, monograms, flags, canvas, even apparel, and then there's an incentive to actually keep this card. We offer a 15% off discount code that they can use on their next order by having this card. So this will go in every package that goes out the door. And yeah, we're able to track everything by this dynamic code and see where the sales are generated. I mean, down to the labels that go on packages, we've got discount codes on there, because if the postal service driver sees it and they're curious, now they can go to our website and actually save money as well. So the shipping platform we use is ShipStation, and it's a pretty neat system. For what we do, it works pretty well. So this gives you a random batch number, so then you can reference if you need it. But essentially what you do is, I'll put my thank you 20 cards down, and you just put it in between this guideline. And the first thing that's coming out right now is empty cardboard. But now you got a finished product, and it will actually go in the bin. So in full speed, it'll look like this. So I cleared the packages. We ran a batch of 25. And there'll be one other one that'll come out. And so that's our batch of 25 in, less than 2 minutes, less than 90 seconds or something like that. And yeah, stacks it up. And then we'll put them in bins just like what you see right here. And Postal Service will come around 2:30 or 3 and do a big pickup. All right, guys, so every day at lunch time, somewhere around there, 12:30, 1 o'clock or so, I'll work out. So about to mix up a pre-workout and go hit the gym. All right, guys, cheers. All right, let's do it. So guys, this is the Warhouse gym, right? We're in a 110,000 square foot manufacturing facility. This is Redline HQ, the War Room. This is the gym that I bought about a year and a half ago. A little Christmas present to myself and all of the staff. Everybody that works here, they can train here as well. I even help provide pre-workouts and protein for some of the guys that consistently train. It's really cool. I can pretty much do everything. I'm trying to build out an entire, everything I need. My barber comes here, food gets delivered here, I can work out here.
if I wasn't married and didn't have kids, I would live here. You feel me? When you love what you do, it's not work, it's life. Today is tricep day. You know, when you look at guys with big arms, like it's a lot of people think, oh, they just have really big biceps. Well, your tricep, like 3/4 of your arm. So I love tricep days, one of my favorites. And when I'm like really lean, like super lean, shoulder days is probably my favorite because you can see all the different isolations, every movement's like showing different fibers moving. It's really neat. But anyways, today's tricep day, so gonna get a good pump in and then back to work. So, you know, your mind-body connection is so important. When I'm doing triceps, you'll see that I can target different muscle groups doing the same position, but elbow placement is completely different. So on tricep pushdowns, what you can do, keep your elbows tight near your side. So I'll do 8 to 10 reps, and then I'll show you what comes next. It's the exact same thing, but the position of your elbows are actually outward versus inward, and it hits a completely different targeted muscle group. So elbows were tucked in. I'm gonna go right in to another set. My elbows are gonna be out, and it feels completely different. It's a little awkward. You have to find that balance, but you'll notice that with a lot of the things that you do, your everything plays a different part. Whether your palms are facing outward or inward, whether your elbows are tucked. The more that you exhaust yourself, you'll notice that your body tends to go to the point of least resistance. So when you're doing these overhead extensions, you want your elbow to be 90 degrees up, I guess 180 degrees up. You'll notice the more you get fatigued, the more your elbow will start to dip. You want to force it back up. These little bitty tips, they go a long way. I also prefer HIIT style training. So like high intensity interval, you'll notice I don't take a lot of breaks. Time is very valuable. So 30 to 45 minutes and I'm done. That's it. 30, 40 minutes. And I'll do hundreds of different reps and push as much blood to that muscle group as possible. So after I get done training, we've got to shoot some videos for some upcoming promotions that we're going to be running at Redline. I've got a contract to look over. I've never really hired a PR firm or a publicist. I've worked with some individually, but I was recommended to this guy, and so we've been talking over the past week. He works with some really high-end people, celebrity actors, athletes, corporate massive CEOs, so a handful of people, and I'll be reviewing that and seeing what we can do to continue pushing on the PR front. Busy day. And guys, like, you can ask Chris behind the scenes. He's been with me for like 2.5 years now. And it's every day. Like, I don't film this stuff every day, but every day is crazy. Like, it's non-stop. I woke up this morning, I'm like, it's another random Thursday. Turn up. Just another day in the life. Colin, CEO of Redline Steel. I'm talking to myself in first person because I want you to see what it is like working 4 a.m., getting home at 7:38 p.m., spending a few hours with your kids and turning around and doing everything over again on a 7-day basis. It's hard. It takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication. There's massive highs and there's super, super beyond the ground level lows. It's not made for everybody. It's made for me. Shooting content for ads on this tractor. And I needed my wardrobe to look a little bit more Alabama country. I gotta change my talk too. Let's say y'all a little bit more. Roll Tide. So it is a little after 6:30. 6:30. Going to pass the baton. Try to get out of here around, hopefully in the next 30 minutes. Go check on second shift. Make sure they're good to go. So got a production and fulfillment going. It's actually the first time ever for fulfillment to have a true 24-hour shift. I may have said that this morning. I can't remember. It's been a long day. It's been a long year, actually. But we've got full staffing on fulfillment for 24 hours with 3 shifts. So it's never happened before. We've ran some like really crazy shifts, and we've had 2 shifts before, but nothing this consistent on a 3-tier fulfillment side. So anyways, I'm about to head out. I got to go to the grocery store. My wife texted me a list of stuff I got to get, and yeah, one of those, another 15-hour day in the books. Not done yet though. Continue to work and do something crazy. So just did an email a few minutes ago, literally like 30 seconds ago. It's still sending. Essentially, anybody that ordered something within the last 5 days, they can add something to their order, and there's a specific collection where they can get any item within that collection, any color, only $7.95, and we waive the shipping cost. So free shipping when they use that code add-on. So I told them about the new products that we just added, which are this United We Stand. And we also have this new tractor. So yeah, just went out a few minutes ago. Usually I do like a subject line A/B split test on open rates on a 1 to 2 hour send. Kind of gotten, I guess you could say, just wore out, and common practice isn't necessarily common. So went ahead and just came up with the subject line, sent it out without a split test. It's getting later on in the evening. You know, it's 7:45 in New York. So I'd rather people just go ahead and get it and go from there. Looking at Google Analytics, almost 400. You'll start to see that spike from the emails going out. So you can see this graph right there, and you'll see that slowly increase on page views per minute and then per second. So it's pretty interesting. All right, I am way too tired to sit here and try to hold a camera while these page views start bouncing in from these emails. I'm gonna jump off, gotta go to the grocery store, and then to the house, spend some time with the family, and then wake up in the morning and do it all over again. Let's go. Life of an entrepreneur, baby. You want it? Hey, you can do it too. Let's see what all we got. So wife wanted some bagels and English muffins, got bananas,
I don't think I've ever tried this sauce, vodka sauce. I'm thinking about doing that tonight. I've got squash and zucchini. Got some chicken, some rice. So tonight, thinking this sauce, trying this pasta, and I have this sweet sausage, sweet Italian sausage, and then cutting up these peppers. If that sounds like something you would like to try, comment below, let me know. I almost got in trouble. Forgot to get my daughter's chocolate milk. She would be so upset. And my wife would be so upset too. Gotta go get the chocolate milk. Sundown to sundown every day. That's what it takes. Guys, this was not scripted in a sense where I'm trying to depict a day that's longer than typical. This is every single day. It's nonstop. You didn't even see 1/10 of what happens behind the scenes. The phone calls with CPA tax groups, with different vendors, employee meetings. Sweet sausage. And I broil it at 450. It's been there for about, I'd say about 15 minutes or so. And I'm gonna cut it back up and then leave it for probably about 5 to 7 more minutes, and it should be good to go. Just trying out that new sauce. I think it's gonna be good. Peppers. Excited to try it. I'll let y'all know. Alright, not too fancy. Enough to get the job done. Excited to try it. I've never made this before. Don't even know what it is really. Figured it out. Alright guys, so thanks for watching today's episode. It is a little after 10 o'clock and about to head to bed. And see you guys in the morning to do it all over again. Rewind.